Hello, my name is Michelle Gleason and I'm the Chair of the Finance Council here at St. Basil's. I will be providing you with an overview about the parish's financial situation for 2020 and its budget for 2021. The Finance Council is responsible for providing financial oversight over the parish's revenue and expenditures. Our revenues include such items as Sunday collections, rental income, and designated fundraising activities. And our expenses include the disbursements for both the operations of the parish, for designated charitable expenses, and for major capital activities. We have an obligation to present the financial statements to the parish on an annual basis. This year, with everything being done remotely, our presentation will be a little different. Included with this video is a slide presentation that provides the details on St. Basil's donations, its balance sheet, and its income statement for the year ended 2020. Instead of going through each slide in detail, I invite you to look at the material at your own pace, and I'm going to spend the next few minutes covering the following 4 points. First, I'd like to speak to you about St. Basil's generosity. Despite the COVID pandemic, the parish is in pretty good shape financially speaking. Yes, our revenues did decrease by approximately 10% in 2020, but donations to various designated activities at the parish, such as mission and social justice, social action, the food cupboard, pastoral outreach, remain stable, and in some cases they increase slightly. The fundraising campaign for the accessibility and hospitality projects could not proceed as planned this year. However, even with the pandemic, parishioners still responded to our call for donations. Amazingly, $85,000 was raised in 2020, even though the church was closed for a significant part of the year. On behalf of Father Darrell and members of the Finance Council, thank you all very much for your generosity. My second point is about our overall financial situation for 2020. Our revenues, which are collections and rental income, were down by approximately $23,000 compared to 2019. However, this was offset by a decrease in operating expenditures of almost the same amount, just under $23,000. With COVID, most of the parish activities were canceled, and we had only the bare operating expenses. So as a result, the parish's year-end operating deficit was approximately $4,000. Details of the parish's revenues and expenses are available on the income statement in the slide presentation. The third point I'd like to cover is the progress on the parish's accessibility and hospitality initiative. Although the church was closed for several months, work did continue with these major capital projects. And I'm pleased to report that the new lift and a new heating system in the parish hall were successfully completed in 2020. However, this year there were also some unexpected costs. These included having to pay an additional $10,000 in diocesan taxes related to our fundraising for this campaign. When we replaced the sub pump in the tunnel, we discovered that underground drainage pipes had to also be replaced. This repair required backhoes and underground excavation work, and that's not a cheap process. And finally, the cost to repair the rectory and parish office roofs have increased significantly. Due to these unexpected costs, you may recall that we launched a second phase of fundraising in November 2020. We called it the Season of Giving campaign, with the goal of raising an additional $250,000. To quote Father Darrell in his most recent parish email, "The progress on our campaign continues to inspire us. Since launching this second phase, we have raised $120,000 of the $250,000 needed. That represents 48% of our goal has already been achieved. We also received approval from the Archdiocese to proceed with our roof repairs. So it's important that we persevere with our fundraising so we have the funds required to complete this final project. And my final point on the parish budget for 2021 is as follows. As part of the Finance Council responsibilities, we must present to the parishioners a balanced budget for 2021, and we must also submit that budget to the Archdiocese. You'll find this budget information on the second to last slide of our presentation. It's important to point out to you that the 2021 budget is a bare bones budget as compared to pre-COVID times. We were extremely conservative with this budget because we don't know how COVID will impact the church this year. And our recent return to the red zone in the last few days is but one example of that. This budget as it stands now shows no planned cost to resume activities or grow our parish vitality programs. This will only be possible with increases in collections and/or other types of revenue sources. So I ask you to please take this into consideration with your Sunday contributions. In closing, please look over the financial statements included with this video. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to any Finance Council member. Our contact information is available on the parish bulletin. I thank you very much for your time and your generosity. God bless you all. Stay safe and healthy, and we all look forward to the time when we can be together again here at church. Thank you very much.